What's up, everybody? Welcome back to Crackin' Packs MTG. Today we finally have our first Lost Caverns of Ixalan Collector booster. These things were delayed. A few people got them normalish, but most people started getting them this week. But this one is for my Facebook group member, Brian B. Thank you for sponsoring this video. And if you guys haven't already, please subscribe, like the video, leave me a comment to get in on the giveaways we do here. We'll be giving away a Lost Caverns of Ixalan bundle tomorrow. And so let's play the Mana Crypt lottery. Good luck, Brian. And this is actually my first experience opening the collectors with these. So it'll be a learning experience for me. So it looks like 4 commons, 3 uncommons are full art. At first, when I first started opening the set boosters, I thought these were like ad cards. I wasn't aware that they were actually a full art until I looked at them a little closer. The Drama, first rare hit will be the Tidebinder, good rare. Followed by the Evangelist. Wrathful Raptors. Molten Collapse. Hunting Velociraptor. This is actually a pretty hot card right now. And a, I like the way they did the border on these. That looks absolutely epic. There we go. We'll take that. We'll sleeve a couple of these. I don't know which ones for sure are good, but we'll sleeve a little bit as we go. That doesn't feel like a bad first pack. Getting that Jurassic Park action. So of course, like I said, we got our 4 commons, 3 uncommons, and then we should have our basic land if this follows the tracking of the last one, and it does. Got our island. Captain Lobotomy Storm in the showcase slot. Soul Cleaver, Pilgrimage, Francisco Foul Marauder. It's just Bird Pirate. We like that. Stay there. The Myco Tyrant. In the set boosters, this was a relatively hard card to hit. Foil Command Tower, Jurassic Park art. Very nice. And a Souls of the Lost. That is a Jurassic Park treasure token. So nice little bonus there, especially if you're a fan of the franchise. So 2 packs deep, so far so good. Digging the packs, digging how they're laid out. Some of the hits. These do seem to be U.S. printed. We'll check on the back of the next pack and see what the actual printing is. But they don't look like JP foils to me. There's our planes. Beautiful card. Firstborn of Gishath. Everflowing Well. Great Door. Contest of Claws. Ooh, the Tidebinder. And a Jurassic Park Swamp. And Amalia. I think Amalia is going to be a decently popular commander. And let's check the next pack to see where these were actually printed. I'm going to guess they're USA. Just from the foiling on the cardstock. And yes, they are made in the United States. Some people aren't fans of the Japanese printed ones. Me personally, I think the cardstock's better, and I like the subtle foiling. But some people are like, I can't even tell the card's foil. In the right light, you can, and they pop a little bit. But I just like the fact the cards stay a little flatter, and the foiling's not as cloudy. The Great Mistake. Well of the Forgotten. Squirming Emergence. Dino Egg. First Among Equals. Ravenous Tyrannosaurus. Epic artwork there. Sentinels of the Nameless City. And our token card. So if you guys have had a chance to get some of this, if you were able to get out to the pre-release and you were one of the lucky stores, or your store was one of the lucky stores to actually have this, tell me what some of your hits were. I'd like to know. If you got one of the, of course, the Neons, Mana Crypt, or Cavern of Souls. These cards do not want to stay stacked. It's like they're magnets with opposite poles. They're just pushing on each other. Relic's Roar, Abrade. Walk with Ancestors, Hurl into History. And you know, I think we may have turned a little bit of corner with Magic. The last 2 sets, Wild of Eldraine, and now this one. The sets feel good. The value seems to be creeping back into the product. I'm pretty happy about it. The cards and the booster boxes don't. It's not quite the race to the bottom that it used to be. They hold their value a little bit. So hopefully we're ushering in a new age of Magic. Xavier. At least that's what we can all hope for. Anchorage. Plains. The Great Door. And then a token. The last box of Wilds of Eldraine that I opened, TCG market value is over $150. And it's been hard to do that for a very long time. And the box prices are actually holding above $100. So that's a good thing. I think it signals the market's getting a little bit healthier. Thrashing Bronodon, Sunken Citadel, Tarian's Journal, Stalactite, Polani's Hatcher. This thing absolutely. I played a limited queue on Arena, and this card wrecked my face. Right behind it will be the Grim Gigantosaurus. Very nice. Restless Ridgeline. So getting a few of these Jurassic Park cards. Those were super hard to hit in the set boosters. You'd get between like 2 or 3, maybe 4, and sometimes all you would get were the basic lands. So to actually get the dinos is a nice little change of pace. Volatile Fault. Plains. Bartolomeo. Hulking Raptor, still one of my favorite cards in the set. Enigma Jewel. Progenitor's Icon. This guy looks like an absolute beast. Indominus Rex. Wow, that's a pretty card. Resplendent Angel. Showcase Foil. Extended, borderless, whatever you want to call this. Loving that. I think that was originally a Core 19 card. And I think it was the most valuable Core 19 card for a while. So, getting a little reprint equity out of it. I don't know if it exactly fits this set. Or if they're like, we just need a card that has some value to throw in here. But people were constantly looking for it. So, it's the reason people still wanted to open Core 19 boxes. Miner's Guidewing. Saheeli's Lattice. Scampering Surveyor. Crewmate. Ixalan. Rampaging Ceratops. We have another Amalia. Corpses of the Lost. Stormfleet Negotiator. Trumpeting Carnosaur. This guy's actually pretty good. The fact you can discard it to deal 3 damage at instant speed. Nice little ability there. Mountain and the Pugnacious Hammer Skull. So we're getting down to the last little bit of this box. 4 packs left. Still looking for one of those big hits. Of course, we have the icon cards, I think is what they call them, or it has the Jurassic Park logo on them. I think those are in 0.5% of booster packs. Super hard to hit. So this set does have a good bit of chase. We have the Neons, we have the Jurassic Park cards, we have the Jurassic Park stamp cards. So lots of cool stuff to chase, just depending on what you're into. May not appeal to everybody, but sometimes you're going to hit the mother load. Extended Soul Cleaver from the Rebel. Roaming Throne, one of the, I think this might be the best rare in the set. Love the artwork on that one. Foil, Dino Plains, and a Starving Revenant. I've been waiting to see this card in foil just because the artwork is so dope. Loving that one. So far, so good. And in the comments, let me know, where do you think Mana Crypt's gonna settle after this set? It's been creeping around. We'll call it 120 to 200 for a long time. Probably somewhere in the middle of that. But after this reprint and how many more hit the market, is there enough appetite to keep the price high? Or is it going to crash pretty hard? Where do you think it's going to settle? I know after the original mystery boosters, it dipped down in the 60s for a little bit. but it came right back up. So I wonder if that'll be the case here. It feels like a lot of them are being pulled. So Sun favored, Ridgeline, Forest, and we got a special guest here. Very cool, and this is Miri Weatherlight Duelist. Nice hit. And of course, I forgot to mention the special guest slot. So just adding a little bit more value to this product to make the opening experience a little more exciting for you. Those tend to appear one per box in the set boxes. I wonder what the ratio in the collector is so far. I think we've just hit one. I may have missed one, but I'm going to assume it's going to be pretty close to the same. Jade Light Spelunker, Gnome Champion, Sinsal of the Sun, Swooping Pterodon. First time I've seen this card. And the First Among Equals Showcase Foil. I like how they did this. It almost looks die cut. If they would have been able to die cut these cards, it would have been really, really cool. But of course, you know, tournament legal and stuff like that, they'd never be able to pull that off. But Brian, we're down to our last pack. Plus the topper. Can't forget the topper. You know, I'm notorious about that. But maybe a little last pack magic here for you. Or so we can hope. Lava Tongue, Restless Reef, the Ever-Flowing Well, Scion of Calamity, there we go, Deepest Betrayal Bat God, and a JP card there, Welcome To. And we're going to end the booster box on the treasure map, which is a reprint from the original Ixalan, so nice little callback there. And now we have a foil treasure trove box topper. So these are foil versus the non-foil in the set boosters. So let's see how this works out. Of course, I think Chalice of the Void is the best hit out of here. Fingers crossed for that. And it is the Notorious Expedition map. We remember the infamous Expedition map Goblin Guide combo in the OG Double Masters. That's a nice hit, very playable. That's what I like about these toppers, is every single card out of these can go right into Commander deck. Super solid stuff. But thank you again, Brian, for sponsoring the video. Thank you guys for watching. Make sure to subscribe, like the video, leave me a comment. We're giving away a Ixalan booster bundle tomorrow, so I really appreciate it. Love your faces, and we'll catch you in the next one.